Alright, hey everybody, it's Jim. I am back with another BlueBrixx review for you this evening, or this afternoon, whatever time it may be that you're looking at this. We'll see. But this time around, we've got the BlueBrixx Pro Ferengi Marauder Decora class. Ferengi Marauder, there you go, thumbnail. Okay, 270 piece model, Ferengi Marauder Decora class. This is from BlueBrixx, a German company. If you're interested in their sets, you need to order them from their website and then have them shipped in from Germany. As far as I know, there is not a distributor in the United States who has one yet, or has sets of these in quantity yet. So if you want them, order them directly from BlueBrixx. They'll sit in customs for a little while, probably get you 3 to 6 weeks for delivery. That's just a guess, though. But let's talk all about this set, shall we? So this is again a 207 piece set. Pretty quick build. No real challenges here. Comes with a full color instruction booklet, just like the other ones. This is stapled, so it's like most of the other ones I've reviewed so far. Full color, fairly easy to understand steps and instructions, and a inventory in the back, of course, if you're looking to grab the pieces and or need an inventory of what was there. There it is, all there. Pretty much, this is primarily green and like a rust orange kind of colored, as appropriate for the Ferengi, for this Decora class. We've only seen it a handful of times on screen. In fact, maybe just a handful of times. Certainly once or twice, but not too frequently. Next generation era. So nice sturdy box as usual. The larger sets like this come with a little tray on the inside that you can put pieces in, that you can put the instruction booklet in as needed. And this set, as usual, came with a few extra pieces. Actually, this one came with a lot of extra pieces for some reason. So you got the usual 1x1 plates and tiles, but also a whole mess of these little half round pieces here. These quarter circle pieces that are a brick. Got a whole bunch of those. Initially, I wasn't quite sure why, but after having built the model, I can guess as to why maybe they are, why there's some extra ones in there. But we'll talk about that once we get to the model itself. So anyway, a few extra pieces, throw them into the box, do whatever you want with them. And let's go on to the model itself. So here is the Decora class Marauder. We'll bring it up here. There's the front view and the top-down view. That, like, BlueBrixx does a pretty good job getting the profile right from the top down, I would say. The sides and the other ones are just sometimes a little off. This one's a little off, but we'll get to that in a moment. There's the side view. There's the back view. And the stand, of course, we'll take that off the stand here so you can get a bottom view. Oops, let me take the stand off, actual stand off. There we go. So there's the bottom view. Pretty basic design there. Nothing fancy on the bottom. It's all about the top of the model here for the most part. And then the stand itself, one of the things I really like about BlueBrixx is that they make their faction stands interesting. So this is very similar to the Ferengi symbol. It's not quite perfect because you got the stand in a way here a little bit, but the bright green is kind of cool. The black in there is a nice little accent touch. So this kind of sort of looks like the Ferengi symbol that you've seen on the show. And then, of course, it's got the next generation logo there with the label saying Ferengi Decora Marauder. So that is the class of ship. Stand, pretty straightforward, just like the other ones that I've reviewed so far. Stand fits right on there very easily. Technic pin in there for some stability, and then that just drops. The model just drops right on top of that. Where is it? There it is. No surprises, no issues there. Nice and easy, very simple, straightforward, etc. Anyway, let's get to the model itself. So this is a pretty easy build. It was mostly bricks stacked on bricks. Not particularly difficult. I don't recall there being any significant challenges in building this one, at least compared to the other ones. I think overall, color, pretty straightforward. It's just that kind of rust orange color. You got a little bit of translucent red here for accents. You got a translucent, or you got a clear white brick in the front there, I guess, to be the bridge. And then on the back, you've got some yellow transparent bricks for the impulse engines, most likely. And then you got these clear bricks here, which, like, I looked at the reference material and I was like, yeah, well, there is kind of a clearer-ish engine-like design here. It did look a little weird when I was building it, but I guess that works. Not quite sure what to think of that color. And then the shape, I guess the shape is the one thing that I would kind of complain about, is that, like, the top profile and I guess the bottom profile looks kind of sort of like the Decora class. But when you get into it, I think this back end just does not quite work for me. I think the Decora class is much smoother all the way around, right? It doesn't have quite this blocky look to it, and of course this is made out of blocks, so what do you expect? But I think they maybe could have done a different job of that somehow. I'm not quite sure what that would have looked like. But I guess given the fact that you're working with slopes and you're trying to make curved shapes, like, you do the best you can. And this is, this is pretty good. I mean, at a glance, from if I was looking at this from across the room, I would immediately recognize it as a Decora class Ferengi Marauder, if nothing else because of the general shape, the general outline, and the color, right? So yeah, no real complaints. I think one thing that did throw me off though is these back pieces, these corner pieces, these big corner pieces, don't quite match color-wise. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick this up, but if you look at, and it might be the lighting too. I built this in natural light, and now I'm under fluorescence, but even now I can still see a little bit of its shade difference between the corner pieces and these edge pieces here. And I almost wonder if that's why I got a whole bunch of extra ones in the box. I wonder if they realized that they had a color mismatch, and maybe they sent a bunch of other ones from a different batch of manufacturing to try to match them up better. And to be honest with you, I have not had the time to really sit down with proper lighting to really look at this and see which ones are the best match. I am OCD, but I'm not that OCD, and I may not bother to go into that level of detail. It's sufficient that I built it. I don't really need these extra pieces, and I don't really need to go into the time to try to make it all match up. So it's good enough for my display purposes, and I'll keep it together for a while. I will enjoy it for a while looking at it, and then I think I'll let it go along with the Romulan Decks. I was not excited by that model. I'm not excited by this model. I think I'm satisfied that I built it and then I tried it out. But yeah, so Decora Marauder. For some reason, I don't know why, but they built this little feature where this piece comes out, this little top piece, and you can actually slide it back a little bit to make it stand up like that. I don't remember seeing that in any episode, so I'm not sure what that function is meant to be. It doesn't look right. I haven't seen any reference photos online that showed me having it. That showed me a Decora class having a pop out feature like that, or a bridge feature like that, or whatever. So I would just leave it, stuck in there like that. I don't know what they were thinking there as an extra feature or whatever, but. On a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of size and shape and whatever, I'd give this a solid 7.5. I think it's close enough to a Decora class, but I think just the fact that you're trying to create a curved shape out of bricks at this scale, it's just going to be really hard to do. If this was a bigger model, like an Ultimate Collector Series model, and you could have 3,000 bricks instead of 200. I think you could do a much better job of gradating that curve design. For this scale, though, yeah, it's fine. I'm still going to mark it down a little bit because I'm petty. So color is fine. These big honking red pieces look a little out of place, but I'm not sure how you could make that better. Maybe making them translucent orange instead of translucent red. I don't know. But yeah, so difficulty of build. This build was not difficult at all. It was basically stacks of bricks on stacks of bricks. You can't get. I mean, it's simple, straightforward. I'm sure my 7-year-old would have no problem building this if he wanted to. I don't think he's excited about Ferengi or Star Trek quite as much as I am, but I'm working on it. So give me a chance here. Anyway, so there is the Ferengi Decora class Marauder. BlueBrixx is the manufacturer. So if you are interested in getting their sets, this is the closest we're probably going to get to Star Trek Lego. So grab it if you're interested, enjoy it, build it, display it with the other models that you may or may not buy. I think it should go like that, actually. There we go. Anyway, so Decora class Ferengi, there you go. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your patience. Really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you want to. If you have any comments about this, hit me below. I will do my best to answer them if I can. And otherwise, thanks for your time. Have a great day. Be safe, be well, live long and prosper.